Yo, what is up? Frontlines is going to be upon us in a couple of days, and in my series of how to make general videos, I'm covering today's topic about how to win and lose at the same time. Now, of course, this video is we are in an attacking position right now, and we are going to be covering the Bravo cap zone from the Charlie cap zone, and normally we will go to the ridge to do this to see who's trying to reset the cap, and we will try to defend those guys before we go take care of our own side, on the Charlie side. Now we're going to cover a little bit of the facts on about episode 4 in the preparation for episode 5. Now, as you know, one of the things that I like to discuss about is the winning percentages of the attacking and defensive teams. Now, defensive teams, I have a sample size of 87 games of my own games, and in this 87 games that I played in episode 4, the defense team won only 29.88% of the time. That is a very low percentage win for the defense team. The attack teams like I am in right now normally win 70% of the time, 70.11, and this is my stats from the 87 games that I have played. But my personal stats alone, I won 80% of my attacking games, so I've only lost 20% of my attacking positions where I'm attacking. Like now, I've only lost 20% of the time, and this is one of those losing games. But I'm going to show you how you're going to win even though your team is losing, and this is what this video is about. Now, even though as you can see in my previous videos, I have always showed you how easy it is for you to cap the Bravo cap circle. Everybody just needs to rush into the Bravo cap circle. If you have Overwatch from the Charlie side, like I was doing this now, overwatching the eastern side of the Bravo cap, no one is going to flank them from the side. They could have just got straight into the cap, capped them out, and moved on. But it's already been a couple of minutes and there is no movement in Alpha, Bravo, or Charlie. So what am I doing right now? I have fallen back to my secondary position on the Charlie side. Once I have no shots over onto the other side of the map, I immediately come to this island over here to do some Overwatch, and what I'm looking for is some shots here onto these guys that are possibly looking down this alley, or I am looking to snipe across the map onto the eastern side of the Charlie circle. Now, as usual, Charlie is very easy to defend if you're on a defensive team. So what I can do here right now is just try to snipe out those guys that are defending it from the other side. Now, as you can see, I'm in a Udes 14, which is a really good sniper tank, and it's got a huge alpha gun, and it's really capable of doing the sniper job. Now, of course, the Udes 14 has got like a 9-second reload time, which means during a reload you need a place to take cover from. So this tank is not like it's not a brawling tank. You can't really be aggressive and be in front. You got to find a bush, you got to find some terrain, you got to find a hill, you got to find a rock. You know, you got to be humping a rock, humping a bush. You got to be humping something while you're reloading, and that's what this tank is about. But I digress. Anyway, if you've seen any of my series on how to make general videos, I've talked about how this game mode has evolved since 2018 to 2019 to the introduction of fast fast light tanks like the 432, the ELC even 90, and now since episode 2 of Frontlines we have the wheeled French tanks, the Lynx 4x4 and the EBR 75. It has changed the way you play this game and this game mode, and you really need to put some thought into what you are doing and what you want to accomplish in this game mode. Now if you are trying to catch up, if you are in Prestige 4 or 5 and you need to catch up to episode 5 Prestige 7, you need to rank up quickly because you don't have a lot of time to do it. The games are getting shorter and shorter. Attacking teams are getting better and better at winning because they know the meta, they know exactly what to do to cap B, push down the center and immediately destroy all the objectives. So you have less and less time. Normally, you don't normally get these kind of games where you are sitting in attack doing nothing. A, B and C haven't been capped. This is a very unusual game, which by the way, the attacking team is going to lose. So as I was saying, the meta has changed. You need to have some clarity on what you want to accomplish in the game. Obviously in the first couple of days you want to rank up as quickly as possible, make it general as often as possible so that you can prestige 6 level 30 as quickly as possible. Now once you reach prestige 6 level 30, do not research level 7 because you want to remain at prestige 6 level 30 for until the end of the campaign. Until the campaign is over, then you level up to prestige 7. That's because if you once you've leveled up to prestige 7, you will no longer enjoy the benefits of earning the XP bonuses and the credit bonuses. Alright, remember that. So if you are on your way to prestige 6 level 30 and you've accomplished what you've accomplished, stay in level 30 until the event is over, so that when you play this game mode for grinding credits or grinding XP, for example, you will continue to earn those XP and those credits. Okay, so as I was saying, back to the beginning of my story again, your goals. If you are trying to prestige up as quick as possible, don't be cheap in your gold spam. You need to be shooting a lot of gold so that you can rank up, prestige up as quickly as possible. And don't be cheap in your premium shells. You need to make them count early because you have less time to prestige up. You need to rank up as quickly as possible, as early as possible, so you need to shoot a lot of premium goals to accomplish that. And of course, if you get the opportunity to get into a cap when you're attacking, of course that's where you get the most points from. As you can see, that's what I'm trying to do here. Get into the cap zone as quickly as possible, because there is no chance for me to shoot enemies and rank up by doing damage. So you need to find a way to get into ranking up as quickly as possible, and one of the ways for doing that when you're attacking is to get into the cap circle, and you will maximize your experience points. Now the other way to play this mode, once you've done grinding up your ranks, you've reached your prestige 6 level 30, then maybe you want to earn your XP on tanks you are grinding. For example, this Udes 14. You don't want to really play a lot of it in random battles. One of the ways that you can earn a lot of XP is by being on a winning team in frontline battles, like what I'm doing right now. Of course, being in the attack mode right now in the Udes 14, I'm expecting a win, but it doesn't look like it's happening right now. But normally when you are attacking, you do have a 70% chance of winning the game, and depending on your personal performance, your own experience could be even more than 70% winning chances in an attacking mode. Like for me, it is 80%. So in a winning position, and I'm grinding the Udes 14 to get to the Udes 16 tier 9, on a winning game I can actually earn about 9, 10, 11,000 XP per game. And this is of course with clan boosters on, with personal reserve boosters on that boosts the experience. Now what have I done here? I have switched into the Caernarvon tier 8. This is not a premium tank. For episode 5 I'm going to have a premium tank because I got the CAX on black market for 9 million credits or something like that, so I might use that. But this is a super special important tank to use if you don't have the CAX. I don't know how well the CAX will perform, but the Caernarvon tier 8 heavy tank is very good for doing this job of getting into the cap circle and capping. It is very effective for Alpha, Bravo, Charlie if you need to get into the cap, and if you need to cap, it's really good. Previously I was using the Defender 252U to do this job, but unfortunately since episode 2 of 2019 Frontlines, since episode 2, the introduction of the EBR 75s and the Lynx 6x6s, I've been using the Caernarvon, oh my god, Caernarvon. Anyway, why am I using this tank? I am using this Caernarvon because it has substantial army, almost as good as a Defender. I must admit the Defender is a bit better, but why I picked this tank is because it has DPM. It can reload quicker. Why do I need that? Because I need to defend myself against fast tanks like those wheel tanks rushing in, those Lynx 6x6s, those EBRs, those Bad Chats 12 tons, those guys that are rushing into the cap circle to try and kill me. I can fend for myself a little bit. You look at me ammo right now, even with the ammo rack, I am loading 10 seconds. Almost as fast as a standard Defender, which isn't ammo rack. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I'm taking this tank out to do the capping, because it can defend itself effectively. It has a quick reload time of 5 seconds, which means I can survive a little bit longer. I can fend for myself. Those guys circling me, I can handle them. Now his job is done here. A, B and C are finally captured. Finally. Took us a while. Right now what I'm actually doing is, you can't see on the interface, is I'm actually hitting the J button and I am trying to abandon this tank right now. So I'm hitting the J, waiting for 15 seconds, and this tank will explode. I will get into my garage, and another 25 seconds I'll be able to come out with another tank. Now this is important because you need to be able to be flexible and you need to think about what you're doing. Obviously I've had some experience abandoning my tank, and I've had the clarity of mind in the moment to think what I want to do next. Do I still want to stay in this tank? Obviously not. We have already captured A, B and C. It would be a long drive for me to drive to Charlie, Echo objective. It is a long drive, so I need a fast tank, right? So I might as well get rid of it. Hit the J button, hold it down 15 seconds, another 25 seconds. You'll be able to select another tank and spawn into, right now my EBR 75. I've spawned into A to capture A so that I can get capture points in A as well. That's the quickest way I can rank up right now, because it doesn't look like we are going to win this. Now if you've got any experience playing Frontlines, you will know that we don't have enough time to actually capture all the Delta, Echo, Foxtrot and move on to deal with the objectives, because there's just not enough time to do it. So right now all I can do is just try to rank up as quickly as possible for myself, and the way to do that right now is to try and get into the cap circle and capture Alpha so that I can earn those sweet capture points and get ranked up. Now I'm already ranked captain. Next rank for me is major, and I'm pretty close to that, so which means I have a good opportunity to rank up if I play my cards right. But it looks like there is someone right here on the ridge, and he's stopping our guys from going into the cap circle to cap. and that means little opportunity for me to get into cap circle. If I get into the cap circle right now, I'm gonna be shot by that guy. Maybe he's dead, but there are guys on the western flank. There was an LTTB that shot into my wheels just now there, and it looks like he's on the western flank, and if I get into the cap circle, he's probably gonna shoot me and finish me off. So I need to think about what I want to do here. It doesn't look like I can cap it out. I need to deal with those tanks that are on the western side of the alpha objective here. So I've decided to take it upon myself to further on my team. I mean, to help my team out, I might as well try to chase these guys, put pressure on these guys on the western flank of the alpha objective, and shoo them away or kill them or destroy them or you know, distract them or do whatever I need to do so that my team can actually have an opportunity to cap the alpha objective and maybe extend the game a little bit further. Now, I could have been super greedy or, you know, selfish or think about myself and just try and get into the alpha cap circle myself and try to cap it out, but it would have been very good if I had tried to cap it out and get shot by this guy over here, which was overwatching the cap circle, and if I died and if my team died, we might have not capped it out and extended the game. So that was a little bit of sacrifice on my part, but that's okay. I still managed to push these guys off, get a couple of kills, and we are on. I am halfway major right now, which is really good for me. It's bad for the team because look at the clock, it's running down less than 2 minutes. There's really no time for us to finish this game or extend the game unless some miracle happens and everybody gets into the cap really quickly and extend the game and go for the objectives immediately. But we have basically blown our chance to win this game early in the game. The first couple of minutes, we should have at least captured Alpha or Bravo. Charlie is the most difficult cap to cap from the attacking side, but Alpha and Bravo, there was no excuse there. Our teams should have at least advanced the Alpha or Bravo line. But now it looks like that opportunity is lost. Every man for his own. I am only thinking for myself and how I can get that extra. Maybe I need 5 or 6 more shots and I will be general. So that's all I'm thinking about right now. Look at the clock, it is running out. The only thing I can hope for right now is any one of our teammates get into the cap, one of the cap circles, and occupy it when the clock runs out, so that there's going to be a little bit of overtime added to the clock so that we can extend it a little bit more. Maybe even capture one more, objective, Delta Echo or Foxtrot, and we can extend it for another 5 minutes maybe. That's the only chance I'm going to get, only opportunity I would get to maybe rank general in this game. But never give up, keep trying, do your best. Keep your wits about yourself. Now I am laying down the smoke screen for my teammates to capture the Delta objective. As you can see, the smoke screen helps them to be a little bit kind of safe-ish when they're in the capture circle. Maybe extend the game, maybe eventually capture it and extend the game. So it looks like we have a little bit of overtime now. Within this 1 minute 20-30 seconds, we need to cap out either Delta, Echo or Foxtrot in order to extend the game for another 5 minutes. I don't know if it's going to happen or it's not going to happen, but we're sure as hell going to give it our best. We might as well get into the cap circle, try and cap it out, try and do our best to help out the team here. I am a 1-shot or a 2-shotter, and I don't know if I'm going to survive, but I'm going to try my darnest here. If I manage to capture this out, I am going to be almost automatically general. Oh no, looks like this guy is going to YOLO me and he's focusing me down. He wants to kill me and I am dead, I am gone. And that is too bad, but we do have a little bit of extended time there, 40 over seconds. Maybe they would end up capturing it. It looks like they could end up capturing Delta. The clock is running on Delta. If they can capture it within this 20 odd seconds, we will be able to extend the game for another 5 minutes or something like that. But I have to leave it to the hands of the frontline gods. We have managed to capture it, and I spawn in and get promoted from my contribution on the Delta line. or for whatever reason I don't know for sure. But now we have made it to general. We are coasting now. It doesn't matter what else happens in this game. It obviously doesn't look like we're going to win it, because there's the extended time is only 1.5 minutes or whatever, 2 minutes. It is certainly not enough time for us to either capture Echo or Foxtrot, or even handle any of the objectives, and none of the objectives are being contested right now by our team. So it is really very clear that we have no chance of winning this. So every man for himself, just try to rank up as quickly as possible. Now, like I was saying, I was in the farming XP mode in this game mode of Frontlines. I've already accomplished, at this point I was already level 5, prestige 5, level 30, which means I was just playing Frontlines for earning XP for the Udes 14, and if I could earn credits, I will earn credits. Now at this point of making this video, I've already completed the XP grind for the Udes, so I'm no longer playing for the Udes XP, which means I am solely playing for credits at this point. I mean, after this game, of course, and which means I have reconfigured all my premium tanks to carry less premium shells and more standard shells, because my goal would be then just to make credits, try to earn average 300 plus thousand credits per game is a good game if you're averaging 300 plus thousand. So that's exactly what I did from then on, and I managed to earn maybe 8 million for the last couple of days just by doing a credit run, shooting more AP shells and playing more premium tier 8 tanks. Obviously I got a general and general of the army in this game. I think I was the only one in both teams to get a general and general of the army, so this was a successful win even though it was a loss. So there's the video for this week in preparation of episode 5. I hope you get some useful information and tips for your preparation, and hope you have a good campaign in episode 5. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, smash the like button and give me a follow. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.